Hello everyone. Today we are going to explore how to use tar and async to perform backups and restores in Linux. Both of these tools are completely free, available on almost every Linux distribution, and very powerful when used properly. If you watch this video until the end, you will understand how to backup your data and keep your system safe. All right, let's go. Okay. First, you need a storage device. It could be an external USB drive or an ISCSI to store your server backup files. For example, in my Linux system, if I run the command df dash h enter, now you can see here that I already have a link mounted uh, to the system specifically for backups. Now let's create a backup of the Linux system and save it into a compressed file called full dash backup dot tar zz. Okay, we will exclude some unnecessary directories from the backup using the following command. Okay, enter. Okay, after running the tar command, you can verify the backup file. If the file exists and has a reasonable size, that means the backup was successful. Okay. To restore data, you simply extract the backup file to the target system or storage using this command sudo tar dash. Okay, this will restore the backup into the root of the Linux system. Normally, this restore process is done by booting the server from a live CD or USB into a rescue environment. But it is demo. Let's test restoring the backup into the current use directory with this command. Okay. Next, let's move on to a very powerful backup tool, Async. This a file synchronization tool that's super efficient and is often used for backups because of its smart data transfer, unlike tar, which creates a single large archive. Async directly copies the source directory tree to the destination and only transfers what has changed. For example, suppose we have an application storing data in ls slash var slash lib slash type DTS folder, and we want to back it up to an external USB drive mounted at backup folder. Inside backup folder, we have created a full directory to store the data. Okay, we can run this command. On the first run, uh, async will copy all files from the source to the destination. In this case, all files inside type DTS, okay, will be backed up into uh, full directory. Enter. You can verify with. Okay. Now let's test it further. Add a new file into uh, type detect folder. Okay. Then run async command again. Okay. From the second backup onward, async compares the source and destination. It only copies new or modified files. To check the exact size of the backup directory, use the U command with option S H. Okay. Uh, Restoring data with async is just as easy. You simply sync from the backup folder back to the original location. If the type DTS folder is corrupted or missing data, you can restore it with. Okay, okay. Um, if you are running a small business, do a full backup once a week. Run incremental async backups daily and keep uh, a copy in the cloud with tar is cost effective and highly reliable. So that's how you can use async and tar to build a safe and automated Linux backup strategy. If you found this helpful, don't forget to hit like and subscribe to support me. See you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Okay.